Okay, go.
All right, and we are back for the next episode of our sparring season. This is episode 5 out of 6, and we're excited to go through the results from last Friday night's matchups. My name is Tim Rook, owner of Premier Martial Arts, and our referee and our timer over here, our scorekeeper, we have Mr. Brandon, and we have Miss Sarah. All right, you guys, so let's go ahead and let's get started. Without any further ado, Miss Sarah, how'd your team do this week?
All right, so we have the Krispy Kremers. We have Ronnie with 27 points, Skylar 39 points and a win. We have Hunter 39 points as well, Johnny 18 points. We got Joseph with 16 points, Antonio 39 points and a win. So yes, that's awesome. Good job, guys.
Excellent. All right, how about for Mr. Brandon's teams?
All right, so I got the Beast. First up, we got Samuel with 17 points. We have Angelina with 59 points and the one for her team. We have Ryan with 32 points and a win. Yasmin with 14 points. Daniel with 14 points. Nolan with 22 points and a win. And Francesca with 34 points.
Excellent. Overall, this puts us at a very close matchup, guys, with Krispy Kremer's 4 wins and the Beast's 4 wins for the day. It came down to the points, and with an upset, the first time winning their matchup, the Beast took it home this time with 228 points versus the 209 points from the Krispy Kremers. So way to go, Beast. This is your first win in your matchups. This is exciting. Now, overall totals for the season, right now the Krispy Kremers are still leading the way with 18.5 wins versus the Beast's 15.5 wins. The overall points, Krispy Kremers have 1,148 versus 1,123 from the Beast. So this is still a very close matchup, Beast and Krispy Kremers. Anything can happen in the next 2 weekends of the sparring season. Now, let's go ahead. Let's highlight a few of our students. So, Mr. Brandon, who do you have to highlight today?
All right, first up, I have Joseph. Joseph, this guy did an amazing job with his head movement, using that awesome movement back and forth while his opponent was punching. He was moving back and forth, left and right, up and down. It was really well done. And to even add to that, he had an amazing spinning back kick that he connected, and it was well done. So definitely a great job with that. He had great control, and really well done, Joseph.
Excellent. And you know what? I saw that head movement coming right out the gate. When you're moving your body, moving your footwork, moving your head, you're a very hard target to strike and to hit. And so that's a method of being able to avoid getting points scored on you. So very good head movement from Joseph. How about Miss Sarah?
All right, so I just wanted to highlight Nolan and Joseph, actually. Your match completely was definitely amazing. You guys definitely did a great job this time, all the time, of course. But I'm very proud of your control and your effort to kind of keep the friendship and to show respect to each other, which is very important. We always teach you guys to show respect. So it was really great seeing you guys working together, making sure you guys were still trying to tag points, but being careful and respecting each other. That was very important.
Absolutely. There was an awesome theme this past Friday where we had some rematches happening from earlier in the season, which had some pretty heated and pretty intense matchups earlier in the season. But it was exciting to see, especially some of these guys like Nolan, Joseph, getting back in there and rebuilding their friendship off of their sparring. So this is great. Who else do you have to highlight?
All right, so next up, I wanted to highlight this guy, Antonio. He's a tall guy. He's definitely got a lot of arm length, so he was definitely using that to his advantage. He was getting quick tags. He was going in and out and using his space. So that was definitely something really great to watch. He has some great jabs and definitely using those kicks to set up those punches. He would throw a round kick back into a hook, which is exactly what we want to see, and he had some awesome control to go with that.
It's awesome. And you know what? Really, that's the difference when you're thinking about sparring versus just punching and kicking a bag, is learning how to work your distance and your range to score your points, score your tags, and then get out of the way so that the other person misses or is not able to score their points and tags. Antonio did a great job, again, using the basics with the round kick, fake round kick to hook punch to the head. Great combinations that were scoring him points all match long. That was great. Miss Sarah.
Yeah, so Angelina really did a great job with her movement. She moved up and down with her strikes. She was mixing it up, doing different kicking and punching combinations, which was really great. We always, it's the point of sparring is to get in not just kicks, not just punches, but it's a mix of both. So when you're able to move up and down, move up, upper body, lower body, throwing in kicks, punches, and mixing up your combinations is really important, and that's what really gets you more points and really good movement as well. So great job, Angelina.
Absolutely. I was so stoked to see Angelina sparring on Friday and scoring a massive amount of points, and really just, again, coming down to basics. Basics win matches, okay? So nothing fancy from Angelina. She was just working those 3-punch kick combinations, and it was just opening up targets. I think, like Miss Sarah said, using high targets, low targets, high targets, just to create those confusion and start to open things up. So again, great job, Angelina, who is actually, by the way, helping us out on our crew today, starting and stopping our film show. So shout out to Angelina for that. Very good job. Okay, Mr. Brandon, who else do you have to highlight?
All right, next up I have Skyler. This guy, he's 8 years old. He's not the tallest guy, but he had some great side kicks. He was using those side kicks for that range and really creating that space, which was definitely something that I wanted to see. He would turn right into those side kicks and land perfectly with some great control. So those awesome side kicks, keep them up, man, all right? And keep working on those kicks.
Excellent. You know what? Side kicks are one of my favorites. There's something that does take control to be able to use. Skylar did a great job demonstrating control with those kicks. And it reminds me of Bill Superfoot Wallace. This is a former world champion kickboxer. He's now a legend in the martial arts, and he used that front leg side kick into a lot of his competitions and matchups back in the day. So, Skylar, you got a lot of potential, man. All right, next up, Miss Sarah.
All right, so I just want to talk a little bit about Ryan and Johnny's match. You guys did an amazing job. I actually found out after your match that you guys had gotten together before the actual season, before this past Friday, and talked about your friendship and that, hey, we are friends. We don't want to end our friendship and ruin our friendship. So you guys did a really great job showing control, once again showing respect to your partners and keeping that friendship. I definitely saw you guys putting forth that effort even without anybody else's help. So
Absolutely.
That was very important and very just really cool watching you guys do that. Tapping gloves, on your own. We weren't having to make you do that. So great job, guys. Very awesome seeing that. So
man, the sportsmanship and the respect that came out of you guys out of last week's matchups was awesome. And again, just the overall theme from this past Friday was I saw a bunch of rematches that happened that caused some heat earlier in the season, and Ryan, Johnny, Nolan, Joseph, and a few others got back in there, and they discovered that, it's more about friendship than it is about winning. And you guys showed great sportsmanship, great respect to each other. I really value that, and I'm really proud of you guys for working hard on that. And I actually went to talk to Ryan and Johnny before the matchups even started, and they just both smiled at me, said, "Hey, we're friends. We got it. We already talked about this." And so I love that about you guys, that you guys are thinking that way. So that was really good. The other really big theme that I noticed that I want to talk about that's going to help you guys get better is that it was basics. Basics was what was winning the matches. So like we talked about with Angelina's basic punch kick combinations, Antonio throwing that round kick, hook punch, opening up from high to low. These are the basics that we're scoring in a lot of the matchups, even ones that we're not highlighting today, all right? There were some spectacular kicks. Now, when I say spectacular kicks, this is not the most important thing, but when you guys are able to show control with your kicks and you can land a kick safely without injuring your partner, then it's pretty exciting to see some of these kicks come out. And I know we saw a jump round kick, and we also saw the double round kick combinations coming out of Ryan and his matchups. We saw from Joseph that spinning back kick was beautiful and just lightly timed. Perfect timing on the kick, perfect target placement, spinning back kick I was really excited to see. What else did we see that was spectacular? There was another kick in there.
I think someone did a hook kick, correct?
That was a spinning side kick. Oh, I want to make sure I don't miss this kick. All right, there was a great kick coming out. We talked about Skylar's side kicks. That's what it was, okay? So guys, use of the side kick in there. All right, so guys, listen. Anyway, I just got to tell you, keep controlling your kicks. Remember, we reviewed what were the legal target areas for the kicks, how to score points, and how Miss Sarah is not scoring points when you guys are targeting illegal areas. You don't get scored for those, all right? We also want to give a quick shout out that all of you guys are making progress. You are challenging yourself, getting out of your comfort zone every single week, and doing something that most people hate or dread about the martial arts, which is sparring. There's several schools out there that never spar. In my opinion, sparring teaches you the most about yourself, and it teaches you the most about being able to use your martial arts movements in a realistic way. So sparring is very important. There are some very big emotional things that we can learn from getting out there and having matchups like this. And I'm proud to say that, you know, we're already seeing that progress in you guys and helping you guys to experiencing those challenges, all right? So that's all I've got for you today. Mr. Brandon, any other highlights for the day?
No, except for all the respect that I've seen with you guys. So definitely keep up the respect, guys. That's what's going to keep on growing you guys and making you guys better. All right, but yeah, that should be it.
Perfect. Miss Sarah?
Yeah, same. I mean, this past Friday, you guys definitely, everyone all the way around, showed a lot more respect for their partners. You know, even without us fully stepping in, which is really great. So definitely keep that up, guys.
All right,
keep it up.
now
Have fun.
Last thing is just one more shout out about our custom sparring gear. You may see some of our students wearing the helmets and the pads. These things are available in our store. We also have from our jiu-jitsu program is these custom rash guards, which are approved that you guys can wear these in the regular classes, especially over the summer. It's approved that you can wear these shorts, and these are the shorts that go with our jiu-jitsu program. And then the last highlight for the day for merchandise and programs is our jiu-jitsu program. We had our jiu-jitsu competitors get out and compete 2 weekends ago. Anyone who's interested in trying out for our jiu-jitsu team, come and meet with us, and we'll schedule a free trial for you guys, and we'll go through a little bit of what grappling is and how we do competitions. All right, Miss Angelina, thanks for being on our crew. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you this Friday for the next edition of Sparring Season.